Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are really going to have very interesting discussion. We're going to have discussion surrounding, the princess today in our discussion. And please remember to like and also put a notification bell so that you don't miss out in some of these videos that will be coming out directly to your screen. So please watch the video from the beginning up the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Today we are going to have two videos, so please don't go away. Now let's start this video in this way. You know, there is a Jamaican lady who bought land in the village of Nyabohansi. That Jamaican lady visited the travel commando home some time back, no? And when she visited the village there, she bought a piece of land. And that piece of land that she bought is still there. And actually, the travel commando had planted some banana plantation just to keep the piece of the land. You see, because here in Africa, if you buy a piece of land and you are not doing any activity on it, people can easily enter in the land, by squeezing it, because you are not using it. At the end of the day, they'll end up grabbing some piece of that land. So what the travel commando did was to plow that garden and plant banana plantation in that garden. Now, the fake village leader has come out that he had a dream. That he had a dream, and the dream, he was communicating with the that Jamaican woman, that she want justice for her land. That he had a dream. I was like, please wait. What are you saying? You have a dream, and the dream was for the justice for the peace of the land. You see, people really should stop fooling others. So what has happened to the peace of the land? What has happened to the peace of the land? So that you're having that dream that the owner of the piece of the land who passed away asked you to talk about that she needs justice for her piece of the land. I always keep on saying that this village drama will never end. I know very well that this stupid village leader is wondering what is going around with that piece of land. What is happening there? What are these people saying on the issue of that land? What I'm trying to see here from this fake village leader is greed. He has a feeling that actually, if that land would be given probably to him, there is nobody who is talking about that piece of land. There is no way this fake village leader can tell us that the owner of that land, they are not communicating. They have not been communicating with the travel command. That's a very big lie. For him, what he's after, he wants to look for, he wants to look for words to come out and put on the platform. There are things that are not really, that some people don't want things to be on the internet or on YouTube or social media. There are people who prefer doing things on a calm way. But for him to come out that the lady asked him to talk about the piece of land because she need justice. I just call it scrap. 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 This fake village leader, the head is not working. And me, I'm really, I'm still wondering. The people who voted this man to the platform, to that level of being, a youth leader in that community. For all people that are in that community, they were able to choose this one. They were able to choose this. That's the only person they could see that has a brain. That's the only person they can see that has a brain. Next time, choose wisely. These people from this village, next time, should choose wisely. Not choosing people, voting people who are really very, very confused, very adamant. I really sympathize with this fake village leader because sometimes when I see him talking, even does not know what he's talking about. Let me even leave that topic because it's unnecessary. But I'm just trying to bring you to speed. Now, this fake village leader has come out and is asking the princess, the mwango, to go and marry. That menopause has reduced to 35 years. It is no longer 45. It is 35 years. So he is encouraging the princess to go and marry. But since she likes the white man, let her go and pick any white man who is really very, very desperate in the streets of USA. And let her polish him and build him to look good, and that will be the person for her to marry. That is according to the fake village leader. Let's first listen to this clip. Then when I come back, we shall continue from there.
Drastically, showing disrespect to her mom. She never even gave attention to her mom. She thought it was a joke. Her parents might tell you something. You might think that it is a joke, but she's too serious. For me, what I saw Congressman saying, it was a serious thing. A very serious thing. And should be taken very seriously. So, Mwango, please. Even me, I want to support Congressman by saying, get married. If your parents can tell you to get married, how about me? Me, I will tell you several times, get married. And if you want a Mzungu to marry you, you better go to the streets of US, go to the streets of maybe any streets, find a Mzungu who is homeless, who just sits at the street, wash that Mzungu, polish that Mzungu, and marry you. Because if you want a white skin, that is the only way. But with your character, the way you behave, with your ego, I don't think there's anyone who will fall for you in the name of a Mzungu marrying you. You better change, my sister. You better change. If you can disrespect your mom, laughing at her sarcastically, how about the Mzungu that will marry you? And we've seen
Is that really a piece of advice? Is that really a genuine piece of advice that this fake leader is giving out? Is that a genuine piece of advice? Whatever comes from this village towards this family is no good. No good. Whatever comes from the mouth of most of these individuals from this village is nothing good. You can hear him saying that he wants the princess to get married, but he's speaking a lot of nonsense in it. That shows you that there is a bad eye this fake village leader is putting towards that family. But I want to remind him, there are people who have talked so badly towards this family. Some of them even had to make videos, live stream, on their hospital beds, begging for assistance. Some of them, right now, they have lost 3 teeth. And also, the fake village leader got a serious accident some time back when he was trying to mess around with somebody's wife, and the owner of that wife wanted to finish him completely, and also he survived. God gave him a chance. And I thought when this man was going to come back on these streets, he was going to be a changed person, a person with a brain, a person who would really reason and speak what is supposed to be spoken outside there. But what I'm seeing coming from the mouth of this fake village leader is demonizing these people, demonizing this family, condemning them and talking all bad things towards this family. In today's video, I want to remind this fake village leader that whatever you are wishing bad towards the princess will never succeed. Will never. And you need to be very, very careful with some of the words that actually is coming from your mouth. This fake village leader is really so desperate and greedy. Very greedy. There is a reason why the princess did not want to associate herself with a lot of these YouTubers in the village. She has her own reason about that. Marriage is not by force. It is a decision that somebody comes out with it. And you can never force somebody to go into marriage when they are not ready for. Let her make her own money. And after her making her own money, she will decide whether to marry or not. But you don't have any authority, you an outsider, talking so stupidly about the princess. He's actually fooling himself. He's fooling himself. He has sisters that are not yet married. Why don't you tell them to go and get married? Why don't you? You have cousins who are not yet married. Why don't you go and tell them to get married? If marriage was easy, why is it that his cousin have come back home from marriage? Why is it she has run from the marriage back home? You know? So before you start telling others to go for marriage, take your cousin back, the one who have taken off, if you think marriage is easy. It should be focused. Even when you are talking, you should be measuring what is coming out from your mouth. But if you are just going to open your mouth for the sake of opening, you are causing a very, very big problem to yourself. Now your cousins have started coming back home from their marriages. You will be surprised that maybe all of them will come back. And then that is when you will see the real drama. You see, these individuals, they are very busy talking about matters in people's families, but they are not talking about issues in their own families. Address first issues in your own families. Ask yourself, why is it that those cousins of yours are now coming back home and they are not settling in their marriages? Ask yourself. Probably what is contributing, the factor that is contributing towards that is your tongue. How you are very busy condemning people's families, but you may not be in position to know. Now the first cousin is back, the second one is back. And there are these ones who are not yet married at your. Why don't you tell them to go and get married? You know, sometimes before you come out and start talking stupidity, madness, you should also know what is surrounding you, what is happening around you in your own home. I really pitied this village leader that he is able to open his mouth just for the sake of raising views for his platform. But he's not realizing that his family is really suffering. If he could not even buy for his grandfather a blanket, his late grandfather, a blanket, and they gave him some little money to buy a blanket, and he was very busy jubilating. It shows the rate of literacy that he is having in his own head. I would really want to encourage this fake village leader that really before you start talking about the family you are always accusing, you are talking badly about them, look at yourself first. You also concentrate in building your place, build yourself and build your family, and also now see the way of taking those ones who are back from their marriages back to their marriages, and we shall see if they will accept. Because we have many here in Africa, their work is just to beat women. They don't respect women. Just like this old man called Koher. A disgrace. You see, today I was somewhere and I was asking some old man. We were just having a conversation and I tried to force him to issues of relationships and here and there. And I was like, I want you first of all to listen to this old man. It's almost of your age. It's almost of your age. So I played this video of this old man called Koher. I played for this other old man, the one I was with. I played for him that clip. I was like, you first listen to this video. Listen to this video. Do you know what shocked me? This old man just told me, don't play that video all. Just stop there. I have seen a lot of mistakes that this old man is having. He started raising. He raised like 5 points. I want to give you like 3 of them. One, he said, this person, this old man, was raised badly. Was raised badly. The second part, he said that this old man, his tongue is going to cause him problems. And the third one, he said, he's doing all these things out of desperation. It's very desperate. He seemed like his life is not well. Now, let me say the sixth one. He asked me, do you know this old man properly? I said, I don't know him well, but according to the background he gave us, he gave us a little bit of his background in one of his videos. He asked me, was he working? I told him, yes, that he is a professional. He was a professional teacher. He laughed. That seems not to be a professional teacher. Because professional teachers don't They don't behave like that. You see, he's not measuring the words that he's releasing out. I doubt if that's not a professional teacher. You see, those days, for you to be a teacher even, you just need to reach a certain level. And you see, there was shortage of teachers by that time. You know? So when you have some smaller paper like this, they can rush you just even to become a teacher those days. You know? If really is too old and is now retired. And also there were those people who could use other people's papers. You know, you get somebody's paper, then you go and use that paper, maybe to go for that course of teaching and what, and from nowhere you're a teacher. So there are people who have not followed right procedures of becoming professional teacher. There are people who have just fluke themselves to be professional teachers, to be teachers, but in real sense they're not supposed to be teachers. So this one, I have a lot of question marks about him. I didn't know that the person I'm talking to was also a retired teacher. And I saw a lot of sense in what he was saying. Then he asked me, now this one, if he's retired, his retirement just disappeared. Even if right now you ask him where his retirement has gone, you cannot even give you a straight answer. I told him that, no, but he said he has educated a lot of children, that he has children with 9 degrees. The old man just laughed and said, the way I see him, the way he is talking, even if those children are having degrees, but you will be surprised that even if not even one is having a good job, not even one. Because the picture from the short video you have played, it gives a very, very bigger picture of this old man you are talking about. I was just keeping quiet listening to him. I was like, all what this old man is saying is really matching. So I asked this teacher, the one I was with, I asked him, I was like, but do you think such people can also have a very good home? He told me, do you have a picture of his home? He asked me that, do you have a picture of his home? I said, no, I can. Among his videos, I can look for the picture, and I will show you that. No, okay, you first get the picture. Show me the picture for his home. So I got a video where that old man and his wife, they were organizing flour. You know? Ugali. They were organizing ugali. Do you know what this old man told me? You see, there is a problem. Are you seeing? You see where they are organizing that ugali, that hygienically is poor. Is poor hygienically. Now, this shows you that this old man might not even be having a toilet. I busted into laughter. I really busted into laughter. So, now that is a professional teacher. The old man was telling me that hygienically, you see, where they are organizing this ugali, hygienically, they must be lacking a toilet. I said, what? What is here? I said, yes, no, he has a toilet. He was like, he has a toilet. I said, yes, he has a toilet. That, no. Even if he's to have a toilet, those are toilets maybe without the shade, like that sort of, it is not constructed. I was like, now, the video for his toilet is here. Let me first play for you. I played the video for the toilet. The old toilet, I was like, the old man was like, now you see, what did I tell you? Is that I was lying? These things you can easily see it, just even from the way somebody talks. You can easily see the real picture. For me, the moment you show me how where they're organizing this flour, this ugali thing, I just got to realize that hygienically there is a very, very big problem. Hygienically, this family, this old man have not done. He did almost nothing. These are the people who are eating their money with the women. He started now bringing stories. We had a teacher also who is like this and this. Bringing stories of women. What all the stories that this old man was telling me. I wish even, I don't know what you did not even, if I'd even recorded this old man, I would be playing for you people the clip. The clip what this old man was truly telling me. All what he was telling me was totally what is happening to this old man called Kohera. So I saw a very, very big difference in reasoning between this old retired teacher and the way this Kohera man reason. So sometimes when you see some people talking the way they are talking, probably also the upbringing was a problem, a total problem. So really, I got to learn a lot of things from this old man. I got really to learn a lot of. You see, there are people, you only need to give them just something small and they will tell you everything about that person, even without not seeing them. So I have now reached a point of saying this old man called Kohera is behaving the way he's behaving just because he has a lot of things to deal with. There are things that he has missed in his life. He has missed in his life, and I have a feeling that the best latrine that he has ever used in his life is the latrine for school, for the school, because even at his home, I don't think that old man was using even his own latrine. Because even when you look at his home, there's a lot of, you see, in our African kind of setting, when you visit a home and you see a lot of smaller roads going to the bush, it gives you a picture that actually in that home people go and defecate in the bushes. So when I see the type of smaller roads within this home of this old man, it actually gives me that picture that people do not go to even that latrine that they were constructing. Because you have really seen how he is celebrating for the new latrine. He's even talking of launching it. That means he really values that latrine. So when I see him talking the way he's talking, by the way, there are reasons, because even when you look critically, a lot of women that he has been with, a lot of them have left him. Because even when you see now, the only one he keeps on showing us is actually this Sarah, the one who is at home. But a lot of the other ones, they are nowhere to be seen. Because they cannot stand his character. They cannot stand his behavior. He's a weird old man. Very, very weird. Having a lot of vulgar. He uses a lot of vulgar languages in him. His tongue is too bitter. It's too sour. So, this old man, really, there are some things that I cannot even now put them in this platform. Because he really described this old man Kohera very, very badly. Very, very badly and harshly. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Today, we are going to have 2 videos. In today's video, we are going to end here. But let me send my regards to all of you who have been in position to watch this video from the beginning up the end. And also, greetings to all of you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much for turning up always supporting this platform. Let's continue growing and growing so fast. And thank you so much. Let's meet again in our next video. Wewe